Welcome to the beautiful winter forest, guys. Today on the small weekend overnight, I want to test another heater from Naturehike that works specially on the isobutane canisters. They are really popular in the Europe, so we're gonna see how it will perform today. I have a pretty big backpack today because I have a lot of gear to test. Here is my camping spot. Pretty cool location. I'm expecting a lot of work with my shovel. As snow is wet, I find it easy to divide it to separate bricks and then throw it away. Pretty easy, as you see. I bet you didn't finish your drink as I already finished. Looks like I made a perfect spot for the tent. Here is like 450 centimeters from all of the tent sides, so I can walk all around the tent, not in the snow. One of the most important things when you're setting up the TP tent, any kind of pyramid tent, is to make it square shape. So you need to align angles so your packs shouldn't be like this or like that. It should be parallel to this line, and all of the angles should be 19 degrees. If you do that, you will achieve the most correct geometry of the pyramid tent. If you ask me what is the most excited piece of gear I have, I will answer that this Naturehike chair. It's absolutely amazing chair. I take it everywhere. I had a dedicated review already here on my channel, so you can watch a full video about this chair. I'm really excited about this Naturehike chair. This is maybe the best $30 spent on the camping gear. Oh, totally. The temperature is starting to lowing down, and I need some extra warm layer. This is the Helikon-Tex level 7 jacket. Highly appreciate this jacket. Very warm, can hold temperatures up to -25 in the dry conditions as now, and up to -5, -10 in the wet conditions. Highly packable, very lightweight, amazing jacket. So this is the main star of today's camp adventure. This is the new Naturehike isobutane heater, and I have really high expectations for this piece of gear. It should work from the isobutane, and I'm expecting near 7-8 hours of work on the low mode from the one isobutane tank. I will see today what power I will need to heat this tent, and will it be able to heat this tent. So this is the experiment. I'm doing this first time. I just tried this a little bit at home. I have extra isobutane tanks just in case. My expectations are that this thing will work on the low or maybe on mid power during all the night, and maybe it will be more interesting than camping with the hot tent, I mean the wood stove, because you can sleep during the night and you don't need to feed the stove every 3 or 4 hours. You just plug the tank and it will work for 5, 6, maybe even 8 hours on low. Or even if you need to change the tank during the night, you just wake up once, change the tank, and you're done and you can sleep. I have this small table from the Serotonin outdoors, and it fits absolutely perfect for this heater. So it's will be a great combo. I will just leave it here. Maybe during the night I will put it closer to the sleeping zone. Usually at this area I'm putting my wood stove, so I hope the heater will stay at the same spot. Also, here is the small platform that attaches from the top, and on this platform you can heat your coffee or tea. Just a little bit shovel work needed to put the way to the toilet. I feel myself like I'm ready to start the heater, to cook a meal and just chill. On this point I think I will close this back door to preserve some heat, and we'll put the heater to the mid or low. I will see in a minute. On full power it grants a really high level of heat inside of the tent, I need to say you that. I think it's pretty close to the wood stove. On the first minutes when it's turned on the full power, I'm really impressed, so we'll see what will be later. After my last test with the body heater, where I even not be able to stay inside of the tent because I feel really bad, I bought this small device that can indicate the monoxide poisoning, I mean to prevent the monoxide poisoning, so it can detect the CO2 and also the temperature and humidity. So I will collect data of the temperature and CO2 and everything inside of the tent, and also I will put one thermometer outside of the tent to understand what the real temperature will be at night and what I will have inside of the tent. I start feeling a little bit cold in my foot, so I decided to use a foot warmer for the first time. I never used it before. Nothing special, but I'm gonna try it. Not an easy process. First of all, I need to take off my gaiters, but what I need to say that when you're on the camping, especially in a cold weather, and you feel like you should do something, like you should to wear extra warm layer or extra socks or something like that, just do it. Don't think that you will do it later. Just do it as soon as possible. As soon as you feel that you should, do it. I prefer to stick it to the socks. I don't know, am I right or not? But I will gonna go this way. What I love about this Naturehike Gaiters is that you don't need to undo this strap, so you just put it on the leg, close the Velcro, and it's done. This is maybe the best gaiters I ever tried. I tried several, even the British military one, and I will say that this one from Naturehike is the best one. Now when my feet are warm and I feel great warm from the tent reflecting to my back, it's time to cook something and boil some water for the cup of tea. I'm gonna use the Serotonin Outdoors gas burner. I already have a review on my channel, but it's specially made for the winter conditions with a preheating tube. This preheating tube grants me the option to reverse the canister and achieve the same stable flame while I'm using this canister on below zero temperatures. Because, as you know, the isobutane gas doesn't actually like the below zero temperatures. That's why I need this preheating tube. Because of the reverse tank, even after you fully close the gas canister, the burner will still work at least for 20-30 seconds because the gas is still in the tube, so you should know about that when you're working with the reversed gas tank. I want to move just a little bit inside to the tent to feel more heat from the heater. I put the thermometer outside, so I will have all the data about the temperature during all the time I'm here. But it's became colder, yeah. Today I want to do some potatoes and a chicken. To lower the weight of my backpack, I will use this plastic board for chopping, not the wooden one, because I have so much stuff with me, because I'm filming and testing new gear. Even my kitchen today is in this small kit, smaller than usual. I'm curious what the temperature is, but I feel it now, like, I will say like -12. -12, maybe -15, -12, something like that. I don't need full power of the burner, so I think I even will not reverse the tank. Now I'm gonna slice some potatoes, and I hope at the point when I will slice it, the chicken will be in the right condition, so all the meal can
finish at the same time potato and chicken. Oh, I got my finger. It's bad, it's really bad. Because my finger is frozen, I even didn't notice that. So always should be careful when you're cutting something, especially at winter. It was a mistake, I made a mistake. Ooh, 2 mistakes in a few minutes. It's really what happens sometimes. I cut my finger and I burned another one. 2 mistakes, 2 minutes. What a weird acting, guys. Never do this. I feel like I will better reverse the canister because I feel like the stove losing its efficiency. Oh, and the things become better. Sometimes I just cut myself on the point, like after I done some mistake, I'm asking myself like, why I did this? I know this. I knew that it's hard. I knew that I can cut my finger to be like, why I did this, but I just understand that this is the experience, and that's why you should go for the camping, should go for training before you going somewhere in the mountains, somewhere where your life depends from the situation and from your decisions. So this is the experience, and that's how it's working. Never think that you know everything and you know that you shouldn't do this, because in the real situation, even knowing that, you still can do the opposite. It's time to add some spices to this dish. Some pepper, some garlic, and a salt. It feels like the best meal in my life. I'm wondering, will this situation happens that at some day I will say, oh, I cooked that bad, when I'm at the camping, when I'm outdoors. So because I think when you're in the woods, everything is tastes better than when you're cooking it at home. But this is not bad. That's not bad, yeah. It's good. Eating on the camping is always the best part. So guys, in a few minutes I'm gonna change this tongue because it's almost dead. And this thing works for 2.5 hours, -10 degrees outside, and I have 9 degrees here inside of the tent with the door open. The heater was working on its full power during 2.5 hours. And I will say that last week I was camping with the wood stove, and I have the same results about the temperature. I have like 9-7 degrees inside of the tent, while it was minus 11 degrees outside. This small heater on the full power can do the same as the wood stove can do. And the question is, will it be enough to heat the tent on the mid power, on a low power, but with the closed doors? We'll see. It's time to set up the bed. As usual, I will use my foil pad under the mattress. I'm gonna use my new Magnesium pump. This is the pump from the AliExpress for $10, but it's pretty good one. Maybe I'm gonna review it. Now I'm on the testing stage, and if everything will be good with that, I'm gonna definitely make a review of this pump. And just right after I said this, this pump doesn't turn on. So it looks like it's fully uncharged, but I feel like I charged this after the last camp. I'm not sure for 100%, that's why I can't say nothing right now, but it's not working, so never rely on the technology, rely on the backup. And for the backup, I have this sock from the mattress. So this is the dry bag, and you can pump your mat with this bag. Let's do it. For my sleeping system today, I have a Rockfront 350 Pro Ultralight, which has the comfort temperature of +2 degrees Celsius and a limit of -4 degrees. I will use this quilt with this heater. For my backup, I have one more quilt, also from Rockfront, is 400, which is related to limit of -5 degrees Celsius, so pretty the same. But I will use both of these quilts if the heater will fail. Heater now is working on its mid position, and I have 12 degrees Celsius inside of the tent. And it's -30 outside. Pretty good result. Pretty good. It's almost time to change this gas tank, but I decided to make a cup of tea and a sandwich. Nothing special for the sandwich, just a salami and a cheese. But I love how useful this heater is for grilling the bread. At the same time, you can boil the water. I think it will boil for some time. Not really fast, but it's a perfect solution for grilling some toasts. I think I even can melt the cheese just a little bit. And now I have a good hot sandwich.
I really enjoy this small heater. It's portable. I move it on the position I want. I'm sitting here receiving all this heat, boiling water, eating sandwich, warming my hands. It's just amazing comfort and pretty amazing experience, I need to say. Now I'm happy how everything is going. 11 degrees. I'm pretty comfortable. I'm going to sleep. I will wake up in an hour, maybe just a little bit more. We'll recharge the canister, put it on the mid, and go to the deep sleep. And see you in the morning. Good morning, guys. It was an interesting night. I put into the game my second quilt. So basically it works like this one is zipped to the sheet on the mattress, and it's big enough so I can put inside another quilt. So here is one, and here is another one, smaller one. And this was my system. So heating doing a good job. I'm already put the water for a boil on it, but we will talk about its efficiency just in a moment.
Now, after a hot cup of coffee and a sandwich, we can talk about efficiency of this guy. For the tent like this, the minimal mode is mostly useless because the tent is too big to feel this heat. It can give you like maybe few degrees, just few degrees burning on the minimum, and you can expect near 6-7 hours of working on the minimum. But if the heater is standing in the center of the tent and I'm sleeping in the side under the wall of the tent, I almost don't feel it at all. It becomes more interesting on the mid mode. You can expect near 3.5, maybe 4 hours of work in the mid mode. You can expect near 5-6 degrees plus from the outside temperature, and it's pretty noticeable. So I will say that you can use this heater on the mid mode in the hot tents like this. Still you need to feed it every 4 hours. Yes, it's just a little bit more easy than a wood stove, but you still need to change the tank every 4 hours, and you should understand that the last 30 minutes it will not burn on the full, like it burning on the mid mode like 80% of the time when the tank is full of gas. But when the tank is low, efficiency decreases, so maybe the last 30 minutes it's on the low mode. If you will burn it on the full power, you will achieve like 10-12 degrees plus from the outside temperature, and it's really significant amount of heat, like you burning the wood stove, and it's really great. But only 2
maybe 2.5 hours, depends on the gas canister manufacturer maybe. Compare it to the wood stove, this heater on the full power, I will say it's like my wood stove on the low power or like mid power. With the wood stove on the full power, you can achieve really hot temperature inside of the tent. With this thing, maximum temperature I achieved inside of the tent was 11 degrees. 11 degrees inside of the tent, while it's minus 13 degrees outside. It's pretty good result, but it works on the full power and you need to feed it every 2 hours. With the wood stove, I can achieve this temperature on the low mode when I will save the woods, and I will feed the stove every 4 hours. Basically, yeah, this thing is easier to operate. You don't need to collect the wood, you don't need to process this wood. Usually wood is wet, so you had a lot of problems. You spend more time doing something while you camping. With this thing, it's just plug the tank and go read your book or whatever you do. So yes, this is a nice piece of gear. I will keep testing it, and maybe I will update you in the dedicated review video, but I need some more adventures with this to give you some more information and details about it. As a result of this night, it's a pretty solid heater.
Born over a fault line, bad teeth and worse habits, high heels in a trailer. If you want it, you should have it. Cracking like a glacier. Simple observations of a tired out complaint. I get in my own way, I get in my own way, I get in my own way. I get in my own way, I get in my own way, I get in my own way. Amplifier washes, glass up in sand, panning through the static for the sound of the fan. Underneath the bleachers, on the fringes of the game,
Carabiner on the multi-tool is pretty handy to take out your packs.
chanting combinations of some tired out complaint.
As I told before in my review that sometimes when the tent is wet, it's really hard to put it inside of this case. So I prefer the zipper on this case, so I can put the tent inside and maybe some straps. But this type of case, it's just sometimes I need to redo the tent.
Lucians fill the picture, gossip magazines,
So
holes in both sneakers.
that's what happens because of the small case. I just peg it and make a hole. Sometimes it's easier to pack all the camp than pack this tent inside of this bag.
By the burning yellow flame,
leaving the camp. It was a great adventure for me. Hope you enjoyed this video. I try to show you everything as it is. If you're still here on this point, I highly appreciate, guys, for watching. Please consider to subscribe. 80% of people watching my videos not subscribed to my channel. Your subscription, like and comment, share make a significant impact to the channel. It will be a great support for me. So if you like the content, please do it. Thanks for being with me, guys, and see you in the woods next time.